right, so I have my neighbor Harry with me. Say hi, Harry.
Hey, everybody.
And I really wanted to get Harry out in this F-150 Lightning because he's unique. He has a...
There you go. That's pretty good. That acceleration is great.
So what I was going to say is Harry's unique.
Red lights are behind. No.
Yeah, right. Harry's unique because he drives, pretty much daily drives a F-150 Raptor. Yep. You're on your second Raptor, yes?
Second Raptor. I'm on my, fourth, I think, F-150.
Yeah.
And I had an F-250 as well, but I did the Harley F-150s and then the Raptors. So
right, yeah.
I'm a
so from a
150 guy.
From a ride standpoint, tell me about this?
Well, the acceleration, now I own a Tesla.
Right.
And so it's got the acceleration of a Tesla just right off the bat. And you feel that smooth where it just takes off.
Right.
Which when you do the F-150, especially the Raptors, they're turbocharged.
So you have to wait for that turbo
there's that hesitation.
Right.
And then there's that roar.
Right.
And this one is sneaky fast. That's what I would say. Because it just sort of takes off.
Well, in your Raptor, when you jump on it, do you ever kind of think like, oh, I just burned like 4 gallons of gas in that little run? But
yeah, so the Raptor gets about 16 miles to the gallon.
I mean,
all right, yeah. And so yeah, you get on it, and it's like you see speedometer go one way, you see the gas gauge kind of go the other way.
Right.
You know, and the deal with the Raptor is it'll take off without you realizing it. You don't have to be on the turbo for it to take off. So I'm usually ahead of the crowd, and I don't mean to be.
Right.
This one, I would be scary ahead of the crowd. Because you'd be at, if you stepped on it because it's a F-150, you're going to be at the light.
You're gone
before you even realize it. And that's what I'm looking at right now. When I drive the Tesla, I know ease into it.
Right.
Because you're not trying to show off everybody how fast your vehicle is. If I get in this feels like a truck.
This is a truck.
I know, it's a truck. And so you're going to step on the accelerator like you would a truck.
Yes.
And you're going to be, lightning is the right word for it, because you're going to be lightning and you're going to be gone.
It really is. And like with F-150 used to have a Lightning, and it was controversial when they brought this name back.
Yeah,
but I'm going to tell you right now, this truck is faster than the old Lightning.
Oh yeah, it wasn't that. It's just that they rebranded the Lightning versus coming up with a new name.
Sure.
And you know what? From a marketing standpoint, they had just came out with the wrong vehicle called Lightning, because this is Lightning.
Yeah, this is Lightning.
I'm looking at it on the inside. So the reason I always got the Raptors, I got the Harleys, beyond the fact that wonderful F-150s. I mean, they're great driving, top of the line cars. My sons are 6'5", 6'6".
Yeah.
And when they lived here, I always wanted to make sure I had a vehicle that they would fit comfortably in the back seat. I'm looking at this, and it's the same thing.
Yeah. No.
I mean, you can put car seats back here, no problem. You can put tall adults, and they all have plenty of legroom, and I got plenty of legroom up here. So this is an F-150. You sit here and it feels like, until you feel the acceleration, this feels and looks like your normal F-150. That was the sheriff's just before you get on it.
But you know how it is an F-150 and it feels like an F-150, but from a ride standpoint,
it's very smooth.
It doesn't feel like an F-150. Like it's super cush.
Right.
I mean, right? So.
Well, and I think part of that is, so electric vehicle, it's instant takeoff. Right. There isn't this compression that you're going to have on your shocks and what have you. I mean, I think it is just that smooth acceleration.
Yeah.
Where with the other ones, you've got a compression because of the way the combustion works. This ride's so much smoother. Now, what about the braking? So compared to my Lexus, does this have the regenerative braking?
It does. Yeah, and there's this little meter here. So, like right now, we're using battery, but if I start to slow down, you see it'll show. And then if it'll teach you how to brake most efficiently on this little graph here. And so sometimes when I come to a stop, it'll say 100% brake success or something. I don't know what it says.
Now, can you adjust that? Or
that's a good question.
And the reason I'm asking is because I love my regenerative braking on the Tesla, but my wife hates it.
So you can just turn it off.
Yeah, whenever she drives it, I have to turn the acceleration off. I take it to comfort, and I turn the regenerative braking down to low, because she wants it to feel like just as normal vehicle as possible.
Yeah.
So the question is, on this one,
it doesn't feel like it's regenerative braking. Like it feels like
it doesn't feel like
it feels like a normal vehicle.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't know. It would surprise me that you could turn it off, because I don't really even notice that.
Could you make it more aggressive? That would be the
good question.
Now the other thing is, when you have somebody driving your vehicle, say a teenager, You want to be able to
let
take.
My teenagers drive this.
But let's just say someone or somebody older. Somebody and you're like, okay, I need to tone down the acceleration because they're in a truck. They're not going to realize they're going to take off. Do you know if this allows you to do that too?
I don't know.
Okay.
I know this is the extended range battery, which has, I think it's 400 some horsepower, 770 some pound-feet of torque.
Okay.
So this thing is from a power standpoint, is as loaded as you can get.
Yes. And I assume you could tow anything you want to tow with
up
this.
to 10,000 pounds. Yeah. Now that would kill your range, obviously.
Right.
But yeah, it is. God, it is.
Yeah, and the acceleration, you feel it. You feel the G-force in your chest.
Right.
But you don't feel it like you do in anything else because there's not that hesitation before it then takes off.
Right.
And the sound it's just silent.
It's just silent. And, I think it further feels different because we're sitting up high. We're in a pickup truck.
Yeah, absolutely.
It feels not like if we were in your Tesla, I'd be expecting it, but it's very unexpected in this truck.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
The nice thing about calling it lightning is you don't hear the thunder. At all. Because it's like it's out racing.
It's gone, right? Exactly. Great point. Man, I really appreciate it. Harry has been a good friend of mine for many years and is a friend of Car Talk with Zach, and he lives right across the street from me and has, if you followed Car Talk with, yeah, you do. If you've followed Car Talk with Zach very long, you've seen Harry's cars. He's got quite an eclectic collection of cars, and maybe one day one of these will be one of them.
It could be. It's all about range for the truck anymore. What is the range? This has the power that I would expect. The same power, more power than you get with the Raptor. And the ride, like I said, it's a smooth ride. There is, just as you go down the road, there is no swaying back and forth.
Right. So scale of 1 to 10, what's your impression of?
This is a great truck. I'd put it up to 10.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for your
No,
feedback.
this was awesome. I appreciate you giving me a ride.
You being part of it.